are planning to go down with them, although they say it's very dangerous. How will we take down these things?
When we come into the tunnel, we start carving.
Below this is another pit that is 22 meters deep. Only those who are very lucky can find this because it has a very high value. In the world in general, and in Sri Lanka in particular, when you mention Ratnapura, the conversation immediately turns to mining and discovering precious stones. The mining process is very dangerous and captivating process. Now we are on our way to go there and see this process up close. Our journey takes 3 hours. Tilo is the girl who is our tour guide. She suggested we stay at this deserted hotel. Tonight we are staying at this hotel in the heart of a forest near Ratnapura. Of course, when we arrived, we saw it was a very clean hotel, but all the walls are full of geckos. I myself am very afraid of geckos. Now as I speak, I have no focus on my words at all. However, because there are no other hotels available, this is a tourist area and other hotels are full. Tonight we must stay at this hotel with the geckos. It is the morning of a new day of our journey. Today we begin our work. This is Rohitha's family. They have lived in this small house around Ratnapura for 23 years. Tilini is the only child of this household. Every day at 7 in the morning after breakfast, Ajith prays to Buddha. Ajith's prayer is for finding a gemstone. And Tilini, before her father leaves the house, bows to him every morning as a custom and a sign of respect. Tilini's father, Ajith, has spent 22 years of his life working in the stone mines. Their job is finding stones in those mines that wealthy people own. It is a job so dangerous that every day he leaves home, he is not sure he will return safely.
I help every day with whatever I can. This digging work is a form of slavery. I do not like this work at all. But in this area, he has to do this work because we are used to this. I always fear when he goes to work.
It takes Ajith 15 minutes by motorcycle to reach the stone mine. 11 other workers are waiting for Ajith at the workplace. They have been digging this mine for 7 months. The mine workers are among the poorest people in Sri Lanka, and this work has been passed down from their ancestors. This is the excavated pit. When you look at the pit, you only see terrifying darkness.
When we come here in the morning, we clean this place a bit and organize it. 2 of us stay up top and the other workers take turns going down.
This pit is 22 meters deep. This is one where a group of workers are currently underground looking for these stones. We are planning to go down with them, although they say it's very dangerous because both going down and coming up is very difficult with no safety measures, and down below there's an oxygen problem. However, we are still going. For my team and me, it was a difficult decision to go down with Ajith. The responsibility for our safety is on ourselves. There are no safety ropes to tie for going down.
They'll show you.
Okay.
The middle or the...
Yes, yes. Okay. Yeah, go. Yes. Where's the other one? Ah, okay.
In half an hour, we reached 22
Okay.
meters into the pit. The workers reach this underground place tens of times
Okay.
daily in this dangerous way.
So,
Right, right. Big stone.
We have reached the bottom, the way much harder than I expected. They told me it was hard, but I didn't believe it would be like this. True, these logs are placed and you must place your feet very carefully on the logs. But in some places your foot slips, so you must put all your strength into your hands, so that if your foot slips, you do not fall. Here it's a narrow place and this small tunnel. They dig this wall here to find the stones. We do not have much time because oxygen runs out and we must quickly return up. Due to lack of oxygen, normally no more than 2 to 3 people should be in the tunnel at once. They carve the tunnel horizontally. They continue until they feel the wall will collapse. Before it collapses, they must support it with wood and kekila plants.
When we come into the tunnel, we start carving. Sometimes the tunnel collapses on us. When we reach stone pieces like this while carving, we reduce the carving height and step back so it doesn't collapse. If we suspect it will collapse, we go and start carving from another side.
Besides this tunnel here and the 22 meters we came down below, as you can see, they have covered this. Below there is another pit that is 22 meters deep. The workers go there some days to work when they stop here, but they say the one down here contains water. They have made 2 to 3 barriers, so there's no danger of collapse. But it is 22 meters deep and there's water there, and the water still hasn't been emptied. Sometimes workers go there to work to extract stones. Sometimes while carving, methane gas appears in the tunnels, creating danger of fire and suffocation. The workers take breaks periodically. They forget their fatigue by chewing a type of tobacco. The tobacco consists of several spices and betel leaves that they chew, which has been part of Sri Lankan culture since ancient times. In Sri Lanka, there are 6,000 stone mines. The government gives mining license to wealthy and influential people, and they pay taxes to government in exchange for the license. In normal times, when they do not find good stones, the workers' weekly wage is only 2,000 rupees, or about $7, which the owners give to the workers. Workers only get good money when they find a valuable stone, and even then they get 10% of the money made after selling the stones. The owner of the mine estimates the price. The owner puts 90% of the stone's value in his own pocket. After they finish carving the tunnel, Ajith and the other workers put the stones and the dust into a basket and take it to the nearest river. They wash it several times this way. After sorting, it turns out most stones are useless and worthless. However, a blue stone among them all caught Ajith's attention.
That is a sapphire. In my life, I have found 4 or 5 like this. This is the most expensive. Most likely, it is a blue sapphire.
Blue sapphire, wow. You're lucky. So how many like this you find in your life? So is it expensive? Oh.
Apparently, they have found this blue sapphire. This is one of the most valuable and expensive types of stones. Only those who are very lucky can find this because it has a very high value. In the world, there are 200 types of colorful precious stones. 70 of them have been found in Sri Lanka. Sri Lankans, since ancient times, not only dig underground in their country, but also throw themselves into dangerous, raging rivers to find these colorful stones. Those rivers are full of dangerous creatures. Sudat Kumara is 58 years old. For 25 years, every day in this river called Wee, he searches for stones this way. Along with several other workers, they push with all their strength on this bridge to deepen the riverbed. Weekly, Sudat receives only 1,500 rupees for all this hardship, which is only $5. This is the home of Ananda Amaranaika, one of the richest and most famous precious stone traders in Ratnapura. He is the owner of the mine where Ajith and his fellow workers found the blue sapphire. This famous man, besides that mine, owns 9 other stone searching locations. Ananda examines the sapphire carefully. Then he weighs it at 31.15 carats. But Ananda told the workers that after polishing the stone, he expects 12 carats to remain. And he valued the stone at 2 million rupees, which is $7,000. So based it on 12 carats, he calculates 10% as the workers' share. And for all 12 workers who were working when the stone was found, he gives them $700, meaning each worker gets nearly $60. This type of valuation is a habit among mine owners who estimate the price without certainty about the stone's true value. From here, they return to their work and the blue valuable sapphire becomes Ananda's concern.
මේ කර්මාන්තය ඉතින් තමයි හොඳම මම හිතන්නේ ලංකාවේ හොඳම බිස්නස් එක.
It is the biggest business in Sri Lanka, a business where we always make profit, a business where you work freely and as you wish. It is dangerous, but not very dangerous.
මේක අපි මේ නිදහසේ කරගෙන යන හොඳ වෙලඳාමක්. රිස්ක් එකක් තියෙන හැම භයානකම නෑ.
People have the ability to go down and do their work with awareness. Although many unpleasant incidents have occurred, when a stone comes into our hands, we immediately know with our hands what type of stone it is and what its market price is. We traders have a lot of knowledge in this field. We didn't learn this ability from our mother's womb, but experience taught us.
ඒක අපිට මේ පොත්පත් වලින්ම කරන්න බෑ. ඒක වෙලඳාම කරලම එක්ස්පීරියන්ස් එකකින්.
Ananda's eldest son takes the blue stone to a polishing factory owned by Sanjiva Fonseca. In Sri Lanka, law prohibits exporting any precious stones without polishing. 100 people work in this factory. Cutting the stone requires 6 steps. Acid is used for washing and diamond powder and kerosene for polishing.
When the stone is finished in the factory and washed, it then receives a special certificate. The certificate is issued by the Gem and Jewelry Authority Laboratory, and then it is put on the market.
Ananda's price estimate that he gave the workers was not accurate. Here they told us it's not 2 million rupees, but worth 48 million rupees, meaning $160,000. Even this is not the final price. The more hands the gem passes through, the more expensive it becomes. Besides the modern way of polishing stones in factories, in ancient times Sri Lankans for 1,500 years cut and polished stones with bamboo and coconut. The name Ratnapura means city of gems and is known as the gem capital of Sri Lanka. The geological composition of this city is such that the rocky layers below have high pressure and heat levels, which causes their chemical and physical composition to change into gemstones. Sri Lanka now ranks as the 5th country in the world with the most valuable stones in its soil. It's also the top owner of sapphire varieties. The world's most expensive star sapphire was found in Ratnapura in 2016. named Adam's star and valued at $300 million. Ananda's valuable blue sapphire was polished in the factory and is ready now. Chamila is one of the local gemstone traders. He buys polished stones from big traders and mine owners and resells them in the market. He is Ananda's regular buyer.
This one is
3 pieces of small blue sapphire that are parts of the large blue sapphire. Chamila bought from Ananda weighing 1.3, 2.14 and 2.5 carats. Chamila bought each carat for $13,000, meaning for all 3 stones Chamila paid nearly $78,000 to Ananda. Still, besides those small pieces Ananda sold, he has about 6 carats of sapphire left. This place is like an exchange market for stones. The people here come daily from 6:30 a.m. until 10:30. They bring various types of stones. Whatever type of stone and whatever color you want, you can find here in this exchange. They give you different price offers, especially if they know you are foreign. They come and tell you if you want to take the most beautiful symbol from Sri Lanka and especially from Ratnapura, you need to buy a stone. They try to sell you a stone. Chamila came to the exchange early in the morning with his sapphires. After several hours of waiting, Chamila sold the stones with a profit of 100,000 rupees, about $350. What is this used for?
It's used for looking at the stone.
Is that a light?
Yes, it's a light.
What is this light used for?
This light and these glasses are for looking at the stone to see if it's fake or not.
yeah.
From here, we look carefully to see what the stone is made
There are a lot
of.
of inclusions and the bubbles. From here, we can look exactly from here.
This is the last stop for any stone in Sri Lanka. After here, stones either go into jewelry or are exported to other countries. The main markets for Sri Lankan stone exports are the markets of USA, Thailand, China, Hong Kong and India. Sri Lankan sapphires are known as the favorites of royal family gems. For example, the gem-filled crown of the British royal family has 300 stones and types of sapphires used in it, all from Sri Lanka. Stones pass from hand to hand. Sometimes their prices reach imaginary amounts. The only ones who remain in their place are those workers who bear the most hardship, like Ajith and his kind.
I bear all these dangers for the sake of my daughter and wife. I think a day will come when change will happen in this business. We are the most tired people behind this business. Officials must make changes.
If I had a son, I would never let him do this work. I would teach him another job because everything about this work is dangerous. The nature of this work needs to change. Every moment there is a possibility something bad will happen to those who do this work. Other people make a lot of money from the fatigue of people, like my husband. We need justice. There is no justice.